Hello, do you know that 80% of people all over the world want to be a published author? And according to study, only 20% get to do it in their lifetime. Hello, my name is Benga Showumi. I am a self-publishing consultant and the president of Cornerstone Publishing Company. Now, today I want to share with you reasons why most people who have intention, who desire to publish a book, did not actually achieve that in their lifetime. Number one reason why most people don't become a published author. They said, it is not my thing. I am not called to be an author. If you are someone who has a story, you have an idea, you can be a published author. You know, the primary reason for your idea and for being a pastor, or to be a preacher, or being an evangelist, or a speaker, or a coach, or a mentor, is to actually get your idea out there. Take it from your mind and actually deliver it to the world so that it can impact other people's life and they can be blessed. And maybe as a result of what you do, their life can be better. So if you have 50 people in the room, there are 5 billion people. Your book or your message will actually transform, change their life, and help them to ultimately live better. So number two, also another reason why most people don't publish their book. They said, I am not good at writing. The first was like, I am not called, it's not my thing. The second is that I am not good at writing, or I'm not a writer. Now, it will interest you to know that best-selling books all over the world, books that make it to, bestseller, they're not written by the authors themselves. They are written by editors, writers, expert writers, who the person who have the idea actually hire to write. So if you want to be an author, you don't necessarily have to be a writer to be an author. The question is, do you have an idea? Do you have a story and you can tell it to somebody and the person can get your story and publish it? Do you have a message somewhere that you have written? Do you have a YouTube channel? Do you have an audio podcast? Do you have a blog? Do you have anything anywhere that you can actually communicate, or any platform that you desire? You can communicate your idea, and that idea can be translated into a manuscript and translated into a quality professional book by editors who will work on your book and deliver it to the world. I have helped, my company and I have helped countless pastors, speakers, coaches all over the world with all their materials, and we translate them into books that actually communicate their intention, their desires, and their ideas and story that is actually changing lives globally right now. And that's number two. Number three reason why most people who desire to write a book ended up not writing it is because they say, nobody will buy my book. My idea is not strong enough. Or, someone else has actually written this kind of book already. That cannot be far from the truth. Listen, you have a unique idea. You have a unique identity. You have your tribe. You have your connection. You have people who desire to hear you and your voice alone. And you have a method, an experience that other people don't have. The same, there could be other books that have been written in the same subject, but your own unique idea, your own unique story, make it richer and better. There are people who want to hear your voice alone, your story alone, your identity alone, and what you bring to the table. Never say that someone there does not care about your book. Today, there are maybe 800 million books on Amazon. I can tell you, most of our authors are selling their books big time. The reason is because somebody run into their book, navigate their book. You cannot say out of 7 billion people in the world, and that nobody wants to hear your own voice, your own story, your own unique impact in the society. And number 4, Number 4 reason why most people don't, who have intention to publish their book, but never did, is that they say to themselves, I don't have time to write. And that is true. So many people don't have time. I have to work with a lot of pastors, coaches, busy entrepreneurs to get their books out for them. Because even though they could write, but they do not really have the time to sit to put the book out. But they value the fact that their book will do good in the world and will leave a great legacy to their work. And that way, what they do is to hire a ghostwriter, an editor, to get the book happen. Just like you will do if you are not gifted to write. So you could be gifted to write, but what is lacking is the time to actually sit down to write. It takes enormous time to write, to make research and all that. So, but you can build a team of people, professional, who does this for you. You know, you can do a recording, you can have an interview with them, you can have them come over and over to ask you questions, and actually, you can write a summary of the book idea, the premise of the book, and the synopsis. Just one page is just enough for your idea to be translated into 20,000 words, 50,000 words, however you want the book to be done. And the last but not the least, why most people who have intention to write couldn't write, or have not written, or maybe will never write, is because they think it's that expensive. I can't afford it. It's very expensive. Listen to me. It is more easier and cheaper and actually less stress-free to be a published author these days. They say, I can't afford it. And listen, I have worked with so many people who started that way. And at the end of it, just little investment into their dream, their vision, to get the book out. Now they're making tons of money. If I tell you that when you publish your book, your first investment into the book, and even beyond that, for most people that we work with, they are able to achieve it on the day of their book launch. After that is just profit. They're just getting profit from their book, because there are those things that were not available those days are available now. There's print on demand, that your book can be published and put on Amazon and elsewhere, and people are purchasing it. And if you don't even want to print, those days, if you have to print book, you will have to print 1,000 copies. Now you don't even necessarily have to print, if you don't want to print more than 50 copies, 100 copies, it doesn't matter. You just print as little, as few as book as you want through digital publishing. And then you can send all your other customers or your readers to Amazon, to Barnes & Nobles online, to purchase and order your book, and they will have the book. And you do not have to do extra investment into printing large quantity of book. So if you think you can't afford it, I'm telling you, call me, talk to me about it. You will see how easy, how simple, how affordable book publishing has become. I want to help you to overcome these hurdles, this blockage, and this barrier, as I have helped other people. So if you want your book published as soon as possible, as affordable as possible, reach out to me at 516-547-4999. Send me a text message. We help people globally, all over the world. It doesn't matter where you are. You can have your book published. Or you can visit our website at thecornerstonepublishers.com. If you are a pastor or a preacher, we have a special package for preachers. And you can go to preachitbookit.com. Please reach out to me at 516-547-4999. And I and my team, we are ready to help you move your idea to impactful book that is able to change life, and we help you deliver it.